In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with sign-offs. Sign-offs enable you to send out information either to your own staff or to external people, get them to enter information, add photographs, and then manage that information in this system automatically. You can send a sign-off as a one-off, that is, you can create it and send it and it doesn't need to be related to anything else, or you can associate it to a job or to a purchase order. When I say job, that's also a project or a sales order, depending on what your terminology is. So let's see how this works. To find the sign-offs, go to modules and then sign-offs. If you can't see that, please give us a call because it won't be set up on your account. And then within that, we have a typical list here, and we can create a new sign-off here. The sign-off consists of the basic details, the top line details here, which you can enter, a preview here as you start adding details to the left-hand side, the form fields where you can add the questions that you want to ask, including for how many photos you want to allow. Attachments are attachments, and you can also include a PDF. Now you can generate a PDF from the purchase order of the job, and that will be included, so that's the include original PDF, or you can generate a worksheet or a certificate or an assessment, whatever you want to call it, which you can upload as a separate PDF template, which I'll show you in a moment. So that's how you can create a one-off sign-off, but to be honest, that's probably the least likely way that you're going to use the system. What you're more likely to do is go to templates and set up a set of templates that you will use for your sign-off. So for example, here I've set up one which is a centrifugal pump. In this I've got some basic details, the name of it and any other notes, and then my sign-off fields I have added here. So we can edit these like so. You've got various types of fields, numbers, downloads and so on, and as you add them, populate on the right here. Once you've set this up, you can then create a sign-off just by clicking on create sign-off, and that will create it, or alternatively, and probably more likely, is you'll use it to create it from a job or a purchase order. So with this you have a couple of options. You can actually set up on an item, you can set up what its default sign-off is. So this is a default as a centrifugal pump sign-off, which means that if I then go to a job, and add that item, I can now here select create sign off from item. I can also do it for all of the sign off, all of the items on that section. When I do this, it takes me to this screen here, and it's already selected which template I'm going to use because I've already associated that. But I can actually change it here to a different one if I wish to, and then I can create sign off, and it takes me here. So this is our first sign off here. You can view these with this screen, so you've got the grid view where you can change all the statuses here. You can change that in the sign off settings form here, where you can set which different statuses, so the same as the other modules, and you can upload the templates that you want to then use to show the information when it's being completed. But you can also have a calendar view, so you can see what's due and then move items around like so. So let's go back to that one. So we've created the sign off, and now we want to send it out to somebody. Now you can see it's been associated to that order and that line item. I can unassign that, reset it, I can put any extra information in, and then I can finally either send it by email or I can text it. So let's email this. These details can be predefined in the settings again. Send that. been sent. So here it is. I then click on the link. So this could happen on the phone or on their tablet. I can acknowledge that I've received it, so that's useful. I've known that they're okay, and then put in the serial number, fill the questions in. Like so. I can say whether I want some must be completed, others don't have to be, and then I can upload the images. Now what it will do is it will convert any images on your phone to the right size, so you don't have to worry about, and then they can sign it. Now they don't have to sign it. There's another setting which allows them to complete this without having to sign it, but if you want to have a client signing, then obviously this is very useful. And finally, submit that. That will update the sign off in the system. So if we now go back to this one there, we can see that it's been signed off, and let's have a look at it. There's the signature, there's the details, there are the results, and there's the image. So if I want that image, I can now, I've got that image, the image was taken on site, I now have that on my computer, and I can move that to a quote or whatever, or to the purchase order. And then the signature. Now what I can also do is, if I've set up a certificate or an assessment that pulls the data in, then I can click on the download button here, and that brings in and creates a PDF for me, which has got my information that I wanted and a photograph, like so. So that can be done in seconds. To upload those templates, go to the sign-off settings and then templates and upload them. Purchase orders works in exactly the same way. You can add an item or a number of items and then click on create sign off from item, and that's sign off. So if you have any questions, please give us a call.